go! Dang it. Let's go! We're heading up to the final boss. No, we're not, but we're heading to the boss. We're basically punching everything into existence. What can a Shura not punch? There go our boys. What's rightfully his? Really? I don't believe it. Thank you, Skullface. I just love Cat's how he walks and everything. He's so cool. Oh heavens, this is the first I'm hearing about this business. I wouldn't have said that you'd take our word for it. I'm a demon after all. Actually, I can recognize my own kin. It's obvious that it truly is your soul inside the vessel of that machine. A vessel? For a soul? Hey, of King of Gretel Land. Great honor to make your acquaintance on all that stuff. Look, sorry for asking for such a personal question all of a sudden. That body of yours. How about you tell us where you found it, huh? Why would he? Cowboy bounty hunter? Fine, I'll just have a guess then. The fifth double number. This is the body of W05, am I right? So they stole W05 from the Neverland? W05 was present in the records. Codename Gymnos Basilius. Out of all the other numbers, it's the only one where all operational data was lost. I understand now. You were the reason W03 was here before. Isn't that right, Gymnos Basilius? I'm Gagn Rath. This body is a temporary vessel, nothing more. Let me get this straight. Someone else's soul is possessing this body? W05 didn't exactly have much of a personality to begin with. What do you mean by that? He'd be successful as this kind of personality hijacking, for one thing. That's my theory, anyway. You're suspiciously well informed, as usual, even if your explanations tend to peter out halfway through. I see. So that's why this is the only vessel to show success in hosting a soul, out of the many we prepared. How did you become a disembodied soul in the first place? My physical body was lost when the well bomb went out of control. That's the tree Saya mentioned, I suppose. The one towering above the center of Gretelheim. This tree is the origin of the sprout growing in my castle, right? What exactly do you mean by out of control? During the battle with the Shura, a crack between dimensions appeared. That is when the Welt Bomb went out of control, as if resonating with the crack. It drew in parts of surrounding worlds, depositing them here. In other words, that's when Endless Frontier fused. And one of those surrounding worlds must then be the Wave Kingdom. You should consider yourself lucky. If our king, His Highness Gagn Rath, hadn't risked his life to get the Welt Bomb under control, the Shura Kingdom might have been ripped apart and scattered across other dimensions. It was. Come on, don't go taking the credit for that, meow. It's not like you did it because you cared about the Shura or anything, meow. You are correct. Were it not for my actions, Gretelheim itself might well have been destroyed. We've seen strange holes in the ground, here and in the Shura Kingdom. Is the Welt Bomb behind this too? They are an after effect of the Welt Bomb's power. As of now, the tree has not regained its full strength. I guess the tree didn't dig those holes, rather, it transported chunks of matter to different worlds. Indeed, you have a quick mind. Frightening. The power to cut up and rearrange whole worlds. Seems like that power is giving us nothing but trouble. How can you say that so confidently? Still, if you had all that power at your disposal, you would needs come waltzing in here with your demands. Looks like they can't use that power freely then. And after the tree went out of control, it never went completely back to normal afterwards, right? I take it all this has some bearing on your request that I give up my kingdom. Azul Granada, I want you to open the electromagnetic barrier at the North Tower for us. Goodness, you want to release that sealed spirit? The probability that the crossgate was not their target is high. Yes, we only need one. Especially with several Byakuya at our disposal. But that means you're the ones who stole the crossgate from the Northwest Tower. How the heck would you steal something huge like that? A door to other worlds. This is an essential component of our plans. Hold on, what does that have to do with releasing the barrier at the quarantine tower? You wouldn't understand in any case. And if we did tell you, you'd just keep resisting us. Alright then. What do you intend to do right now? Well, yeah, I can guess. Isn't that obvious? I'm gonna slay this king and reclaim his land. Dang. What are you gonna do, Easel? Suppose you don't mind us lending a hand? You have my apologies, cats. Same goes for you, brave warriors from other worlds. No worries. Just leave it to us, Bone King. Besides, I gotta take some of the responsibility for the fusion of the worlds, too. The thread of fate binding Agredoheim and Ashura is still unbroken, which means it's time for us to meet in battle. I'll lend what assistance I can. This is a battle we can't afford to lose. That's the spirit, Easel. Let's do it, Easel. Oh yeah, the Orchestral Army is back in business. Yes, Orchestral Army, back in business. Sure. I thought you were just a recruit. Let's fight. You're quite the little pest, aren't you? Your Highness, what are your orders? Very well. Engage. I'll take this opportunity to adjust more fully to this body. Be on your guards. They have powerful souls, especially at Shura. It'll be a splendid offering for the Whelpbomb. King of Agredoheim, I challenge you! Let's go! We're gonna aim for the lock eye, of course. Dang it. Dang it. At least we're doing some good damage. Dang, I messed up again. I gotta stop using Q Crown Breaker. I gotta start using the Royal Heart Breaker now. Because I got the Fleet Clyde with me. Also, it damages all enemies. Attack with money! Good. I used up his one defense thingy. Let's just finish this. Dang it. Now I'm actually better prepared. Due to grinding and getting good items now. Since I ain't letting them live. Heck no. Die, die, die! There we go. That's game. We gotta start evading more. I want to edit some skills real quick. Let's try that as an idea. Dang it. But we casted evade on most of our stuff, so we should be good. It's not taking much damage. Dang, it was really... And of course it's Sanger's voice actor. Come on. Might as well end it like that, right? So then Adley can get a better turn on his own. Dang it. And then he comes in. There we go. He was good to not use up too much. Let's see what else we got. So it looks like that attack can't really be used like that. He's almost done. He's at the, he's not being able to do much. Let's finish him. Let's try this attack. No, we can't. There we go. That means he's dead. Now I learned to cast alert more. That's game. Ugh, we're at least starting to clear this off faster now. Yeah, experience everybody. Ugh, this body seems to be immobilized again. Your Highness, I suggest we retreat. There'll be other opportunities to deal with these lowlifes. I won't let you get away. Stay here and fight so we can settle this. I'll have to decline. I am not like you. In true combat, defeat equals death. One who carries the fate of the world on his shoulders cannot afford to be so cavalier with their lives. Let me ask you something, Gagn Rath. Why were Geroheim and Fernheim split in two? Who knew about this relationship between our two countries? Staldi, a man who was once my subordinate. The former king knew. Farewell, upstart king. Perhaps our next meeting will be in another world. What? I love how these characters, and well, this is a Super Hot Wars game still, but in Super Hot Wars games, the enemy always somehow is able to flee. I don't understand, Gagn Rath. What are you up to? No idea, but we can probably say for sure it's bad news for us. An enemy from another world, possessing the body of a double number. That's what we're dealing with. We certainly can't abandon W05 to Gretelheim. We've come a long way, haven't we? I have a feeling this enemy commander is somehow connected to my lost memories. I apologize again for burdening you with this. I am in your debt. Without your help, all would have been lost. That's what friends are for, right? That Sindiri Wolf was worried about you too, you know. We fought in the first game. All that matters is that you're okay, Easel. That said, seeing the country riddled with all these holes was a nasty surprise. There have been some baleful omens, but I never have expected this. Now, cats, I need you to tell me what's happened since Fernheim was cut off. My pleasure, Easel. I'll give you the whole shebang, so get comfortable. And the usual thing. Cats told Easel everything that had happened until that moment. About Aggerdaheim, the Sure, the W-Series, the Einst, and about the current situation becoming more and more complicated. Lastly, he calmly told him about the return of the elves. I see. Princess of the Elves. Regarding the war. It's alright, King Easel. I've already heard the full story from the orchestral army members in our group. Don't apologize. On the contrary, you're the one who tried to salvage the situation. The fact that we elves were shunted off to the Wave Kingdom afterwards is another story, but still. Lady Princess Neige. Easel, we'll do our penance later. Right now we've got bigger problems to deal with. He's right. You know it's still not over by any means. Speaking of which, where should we start? I'm interested to learn why the Heights soldiers came here in the first place. They were after the North Tower sealed spirit. Then there's the power to carve up the land, and their theft of the gate between the worlds. I can't make any sense of it, and they didn't mention any of that soul stuff they've been so hung up on before. On top of that, they seem to be very interested in what is inside Cosmos. I'm concerned about the spirit for other reasons too. Lately, its energy signature has been growing weaker. Wait, what? How can you tell? We set assistants to monitor the area within the barrier. Ashen. It started after I asked you to investigate the Crossgate. Around the time Ashen, Henny, and Cosmos came to Magic Castle, yes? Yes, at the same time, mysterious forces began to appear within this country. Enemy soldiers brazenly strolling onto our lands, which is why he sealed off from Mudelheim. Correct. To keep the enemy safely contained inside. And those forces were part of Gretelheim? In all likelihood, yes. They were trying to take over this country, which in turn led to the attack you just witnessed. Well, good thing we made it in the nick of time. Close call, though. Or maybe we were too late. Alphamate? Let's head for the North Tower, where that spirit is imprisoned. Understood. Bearer of a bond with the Einst. Now why is questioning how he knew that? Ugh. We need to go to the north side, right? Correct. I knew it. We must hurry. We'll speak to the electromagnetic barrier in the north part of this room. Let's go! It is as I thought. It's already gone. King Easel, is what little of me saying true? I don't feel any wave motion at all. In other words, there's nothing here. Oh no, are you serious? King Easel, I understand the danger. We have no choice but to open the barrier and confirm the situation. It'll take some time to release the electromagnetic barrier. The seal is supposed to be secure after all. I think it's time for the Fee Clyde to shine. Good thinking. It certainly made mincemeat out of the barrier around the Whelpbaum sprout that I set up at your castle. Absolutely. The Mecha Fairy Fee Clyde is going to take care of it. Don't you worry. Fee Clyde, action! Lady Princess Neige, I seem to recall you didn't say any of those things last time you summoned it. What can I say? I am simply saying the mood. Like when people call their Gespenst in a flashy way, right? Yeah, he goes, go, Gespenster! It's all well and good, but could you get on with smashing that barrier? Will this scrawny thing really get the job done? This barrier, it is suffused with spiritual power. Precisely what's the job for me. Proceed with refined swear. Can't question the Mecha Fairy now. I understand why this machine is the pride of House Hausen. Destroying this barrier in one stroke is most impressive. Definitely a good show and all. What about the spirit? Has it really gone? You'll give it a good spanking if it tries to get away, won't you, Neige? Gah. As expected. Is there a possibility it was taken away earlier by Gagn Rath and their men? No, that's not it. It's impossible to touch whatever's kept inside here without bringing down the barrier. So where does that leave us? Black magic of the darkest sort, or what? I sense a power, connected somewhere else. Power flowing into the deep abyss. It's the same feeling I experienced at Magic Castle. Is that so? Flowing to the deep abyss. I've heard that phrase before too, not long ago. Yes, that's how we learned about the island called Wilkerkind. So that spirit fled to this island? How? With the barrier still in place? What's that mark right over there on the ground? The remains of a warp device. It hasn't been used in a very long time. I don't believe it. Could this spirit have used that to escape? It is likely. But we want to find out whether that's true or not. We just gotta step through, don't we? Power flowing into the deep abyss. Could that be where we'll find Archon too? Probably. Ugh. Let's go. I suppose we are inside a certain island shaped like a claw. This place is creepy. Feels like we're inside the body of a living thing. Your feelings aside, I don't feel the willpower of life. If this island was ever a living being, it seems to be dead now. Ality, do take a look. This place gives me goosebumps. I've got chills too, you know? Hey, over here, I've got plenty of them too. Your behaviors baffle me sometimes. That's all? You're so deadpan. Or maybe it's just that you guys are freaking the hell out over nothing? How about that? Alright, back to business. We need to figure out what we're dealing with here. For sure. At least we know one thing. Judging by the floor, the walls, the look and feel of everything around here. Yep, it's Wilker kind, alright. The layout and construction seem different from our last visit, though. Maybe that's why the Einst have become so active all of a sudden. In my estimation, there's a high likelihood that the new variety of Einst, the Black Mile Cow Rocks, and other assorted elements originate from here. So the quarantine tower led here. Interesting. Seems like a fitting place for the disembodied spirit to go, doesn't it? All those times the spirit seemed weakened somehow. I guess it just come back from a quick jaunt here. Yes, I'm absolutely certain. The power flowing deep into the deep abyss that I mentioned before. This is where it ends up. Which would mean the Mecha Rakshasa Archon went here after we lost sight of it in Meiji Castle's subterranean waterway? Sounds like the end of your long journey is finally in sight, Ality? Yes, I'll bring all my willpower to bear and do my utmost to retake Archon. Your enthusiasm is cute and all, but don't forget that Gretelheim is after this place too. I'm sure we'll be crawling with their soldiers. We still don't know what the spirit hoped to accomplish by fleeing here either. For now, we should just trust our little alchemy, right? It would have been a good idea to bring some object or another bearing the scent of Einst, I suppose. I'm not a police dog, you know. Do whatever you like, as long as it works. Find anything? I hear a steady throbbing. You mean like a beating heart? Wasn't this place supposed to be dead? What direction did it come from? It would be southwest from here. We'll need to follow the left-hand wall then. Looks like we'll have to go around in a bit of a circle. Great. Let's get going. This place freaks me out. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. You and me both. Yep, new Einst. It was in the new Einst variants, so yeah. There's a Norse rockin', so that means that translation didn't finish. Yeah, punching rocks, punching doors. What can't we punch? Guess we're getting items from it. Nah, well, there's nothing to it. So now we gotta explore these tunnels. Why is the heart throbbing? Doesn't sound good. Ah, great. Let's see what this is about. This thing, it's from the previous game. Wow, that's some loud thumping. This has to be the source of the heartbeat we've been hearing. The hell? An actual ginormous heart? Never mind that. What about that monster in front of it? Yeah, we fought this in the last game. It was the secret boss. I remember you, Wesent. Naturally, as you were the one who impersonated our king. You're saying this Einst is the one who started the 10-year war? So you're the imposter who tricked us all, are you? How did you come back to life, Did I say it had something to do with the heart behind you? The heart is a symbol of life after all. You use its power then? Haken, are you seeing what I'm seeing? It looks like... Yeah, back then. At the end of our last battle, the Einst ran back to their home world, tails between their legs. This guy really looks like the last one we fought. A record of that previous enemy remains in my databanks. Designation, Wesent Lichkeit. Oh, him. That Einst was right if I remember correctly, and he kept wanting to go back to his own world, right? A desire to return home. Red Lichkeit? What's wrong, little me? Pull yourself together. You. Who are you, little one? I have no idea what you're doing here. However, I do know you're an enemy of this world. We won't let you start any more wars. A malevolent entity from another world. I will utterly destroy you. Well, let's hope we can beat it real quick. But this is Super Raw Wars after all. It's known for reusing things. Sprites, character voices, everything. Gotta make a game after all. And it's a game. Dang it. Dang, I am so badly messing up. Let's try this one. I like how she just does different outfits all around. And that'll probably be her outfit at the end of Project Raw Zone 2. We paralyzed them somehow. I ain't questioning things. So now we're almost about to get to half health. There we go. Let's go. Let's start finishing this guy off. Next turn, he's dead. I let this guy attack. We're gonna have to fight. Doesn't matter, it's stunned, so it won't really be able to do anything. It's still stunned? I ain't questioning things. There we go, it's dead. Never mind. There we go. Killed it. Didn't even get to let it attack. I might just use that other finisher of Shamu more now, just because of the fact that it can do that. You're pathetic. Now, go away forever. Seems like you've managed to regain quite a bit of your power, but not enough. That's what you get for starting wars and stuff. I have once again failed to return to the world of silence. What's he saying? Some pretentious last words? Wesent Lichkeit said something very similar. The world of silence, yes. I wasn't able to fix the... Alchemy is emitting a very powerful energy signature? Look, the Einst's body is breaking apart. You will now receive my thoughts. You, the last to be born. Hey, drop the cryptic bullcrap and talk some sense. Now, I bid you farewell. You, the one who will reclaim her own identity. And he's done for. I remember now, What do you remember? Everything? No, not all of it. But at least I remember who I am now. Just like I said earlier, I'm an Einst. Are you saying you're an ally of Wesent and the rest? No. Axel and I came here from a different world to them. I do not know if the Einst in this world are from the same world as us originally, though. The Einst who run into this world truly are outsiders, then. So you don't know exactly where you should go back to? No address? No phone number? That kind of thing? I suppose not. Still, we absolutely should return to where we came from. Little Alchemy. Axel, I'm sure there's a place for us to go home to. Worst case, I guess we'll have to settle here, but either way, we'll have a world where we belong. Something to live for. A home. You are correct. We need to go home as well. Agreed. I want to see our friends again. And some of us don't really have a home world anymore. They're all mixed together. Yes, that's right. Kagura Mahara, Lost Rencia, Alpha Tail, Dunopolis, Veronica Nye, and Formita Heim. Yep, we're all in this together now, whether we like it or not. Whatever else it means, at least I get lots of potential new customers. Look on the bright side, right? In my case, the world I came home to had completely changed while I was away. I still don't really know how I feel about it. Cheer up now. Anywhere can be a home if you decide it is. Oh yes, I'm definitely going back when I'm done here. Just need to find a way to do so. We have a job to do. When it's done, we leave. That's all there is to it. Well said. Once I've found Archon here, I'll simply return to my personal training. Going home is important, I get that. But right now we need to deal with these creeps causing trouble all over this world, yeah? Since we kicked that Grey Einst's sorry butt, we should be able to see what's up ahead. Sounds like a solid plan. The Einst we fought Wesent, you could say he was an empty husk. A powerful spirit still lurks in the interior here, still very much alive. I see. So that means you still haven't seen its true form. I can hear it. It desires a body. A strong body that will never decay. And it wants to go home. What kind of body would that be exactly? A robot? Could it be the Mecha Rakshasa Archon? Why not? Considering it stole some Black Malakal crystals and how the underground waterway at Medj Castle connects here. We should go. Our goal is close at hand. Yeah, but I'm heading out. Screw this. Um, Thank you all for watching. Till the next part. Goodbye. Well, real quick, I didn't expect to stun a boss. That was awesome. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Thank you everybody for watching and staying tuned if you did. Goodbye.